of ethics. But it looks like billionaires buy them stuff. Oh, come on. That's, you know, it's incidental. It's just incidental stuff. Or if you're like, well, no, I want to put a building there, right? I want to put a building there. All right. Then what you want to do is, what I would recommend is put the building down first and then cut out the pieces around it. I also want the same paint. Which one? Which one will it be? Which one will it be? I think, let's see. Let me get it nice and close. Now what I have been doing is I have been really forcing my mind to go in different directions. Now, one of the decisions I made early today, local big newspaper, I try to have multiple sources so I can understand a particular point. I think it's dangerous to have that opinion given to you. And so I strive to understand what both. I need you to, okay, there we go. There we go. A free duck. Ooh. All right, let me see. I gotta pause this for a second. Oh, there it is. Little duck. That's from that side. In he goes. For sure, with that base of the triangle on the far side running parallel with the river, with enough distance between the river and that road to put a little zone in there, a theme zone. Oh yeah, there's got to be a hotkey for it because it's definitely a thing. I think it makes little plants and stuff look better when the size varies a bit. Side 2, excuse me. Side 3 and 4. I'm going to say it the proper way. Vinyl terminology. Like that. No, stop. Stay paused. I wish there was a way to lock. So yeah, I like Heroes in the News. They make they pass the lockjaw cut. I guess the game streaming is a slightly different beast. And if we're gonna try and make this as collaborative as possible, I really accept. But maybe there's a whole other school of thought that you've never considered because you've never had to apply it. In building little rides like this, I would argue that from my perspective, I kind of condone it, right? It's sort of okay. That's what you wanted, right? So let's see. What do we see here? We got some water. So the water is the water is a little. She's shell shocked. She's absolutely shell shocked. She doesn't know how to deal with it, right? She doesn't know how to deal with it. So I've come in and I've said, hey, you want to talk about it? You want to talk about it? Start the game. This little dock area. These two buildings are here. They've been customized by me a little bit, mainly just putting in the shops. This big old building right here is the other station for everything outside the U.S. is for, and that's the ABC. But yeah, well, okay. So all right. Obviously, we've got this going on. No, I can't because the topics are clearly out there, and there's.
I'm sorry, did I not dump the trash? Wasting batteries.
It's been like many years since you've had those. We thought maybe you just want all new stuff since you built so many parks with those themes. But I think anything's on the table. Plus, the workshop is enabled, but it's a different workshop. Diablo 1. And it was a fun little Marvel game. I got, I don't know, 1,500 hours, 3,000. I played a lot. I played a shit ton. No. This it has to be. It has to be, Dan. It has to be. Marvel that I should change this because I don't particularly like this approach. The game has a zone already built. It's called Lower Terrace, and it's this piece down here. It's when you first load the map, it's already there, and you can click on it to know them. That I think what you heard was jazz. Fester's is a little more of a booming, deeper one, but jazz is more jazz.
And Hannah has a beautiful voice and a hot accent. Do I need to say more? No, I don't. And that's that.
Exact.
Terrible. Who can Party Pete catch on fire? Who's that suit? Number one, it'll be interesting to see the difference between the true results. But number two, commitment, and I don't know if I have the patience. But I love dark rides, man. Dark rides are great. They're typically calm. They try to scare you sometimes, and there's been a couple of pieces of legislation in United States history that really contributed in such a way. Now, I am no expert here. These are things that have been hammered into my consciousness, but understand, that in the way. Well, the solar panels could bother. Like if he had instructions to go perform maintenance on the solar panel before he went to lunch, unless we hit that emergency call button, he would come back, finish that solar panel, and then come over to the ride. It's just the way it was just a really stressful time for a lot of people, and I'm included, right? I'm included in that. I'm sure everything's so fucking expensive. Why don't we pay for childcare too? Right? Let's pay for childcare. Right? Let's do that. But we don't. We don't because we got our own special thing, right? I'm not that creative. What I love about theme park sims is the management of the flow of people. With a minor, if you make the first right from the gate, this is the first pool. This pool was built on the map before I started. So it was built, the change rooms were already built, and the pool decorations were here at the bottom. And then it just ends. These are probably the devs down here, huh? So if you've heard about the mountain fire, here's a map of the mountain fire, and this is pretty bad. This is a city right here. Hoping we're getting it all picked up. Oh, there's puke. Ugh. There's some puke. Ooh. We put that here, and then we go, let's go ahead and let's put down some, what do we want? We want a burger place. This is, no, we want a vegan shop right here. So we'll throw in someone to use it, but hey, if it's there. But the question is, how do we play here? How do we make this interesting for chat? That's fantastic! Can I get a oh yeah? And at the time, you know, there was some. It was an in group of streamers, and there was all kinds of drama around within the in group. But that was sort of like I don't even pretend to be like them. The guys I'm talking about are like the substitute dads or the substitute grandpas, the guys that teach you about life, the guys that teach you how to mow a lawn or fucking sharpen a lawnmower blade or how to remove it. But I'm at the menu. I still have ownership of it because it says right here it's locked by Lockjaw. To query what they're doing, what their current mood is, what their status is, what their current needs are. There's like, well, there's 8 different needs here. Happiness, comfort. It is a complete rewrite because of the pathing system. And I'm not arguing that point. Now, if anyone remembers us playing Planet Coast, Sputnik and his big old head, and Kermie, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, the Skinwalker. Skinwalker! It's that fascination with those goats, man. He's a creeper just trying to look up girls' feathers. Yeah. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. I keep it in the basement, but do me a favor first. Just between you and me, I don't pay for trash pickup and forget to dump.
Janitors that were dedicated to the area did not see the trash cans as an option. I would like to see the trash cans emptied a little sooner than this. But I understand. Like, the challenge is, how will we learn about it? How will we learn about it? Out of it. And Ryan Gosling plays the lead character in that. I'm not sure if I agree with that, but, you know, I haven't seen that many Ryan Gosling movies, so I don't actually know. What is my camera focused on right now? Nothing. Is this, oh, who is this? Roboduck. Roboduck. Why am I focused on Ryan? Then I could start this other part. This would still be in the franchise. You're still the manager of the franchise, just now it has its second park. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay. Pool types and stuff. A lot of them are redundant, like different theming around them. And the themes, the way it works, it's not... I like the workshop stuff in one better, but whatever. That stresses them out. Right? Right? Like that. I wanted to slap him across his smug fucking face. By the way, last name. So this guy powers the turnstiles. So we're going to need to run power to all these coasters, but this is the I'm bothered by the fact that there's so many instances where these young men who and that is the weather in California is good. If I was homeless, I'd find a way to hitchhike to California regardless of where the fuck I live. But the data says no, most of our homeless people is native to California. I'm not just, maybe I'm disputing it, but not officially, because what are you gonna do? What are you doing? He's looking for work. So he's looking for something to do. But if you notice, it's clean. It's clean. Trash cans are, okay, so the trash cans have,
I think I can loosen the bolt with a screwdriver.
didn't lose before. I view you. So when you turn 18 in grade 12, you have an idea of the political background since 2024 on a fantastic idea that I think, I hope more schools tape it up and hear it. Yeah, well, anything that teaches awareness, you know, like, I don't think the genders deal with this because this is not a normal power thing. your turnstile supplies power, but I don't think it needs mechanic. Patch, Schwinger, Plasmo, Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper. Bolt. Is that... Well, there's no name on the... That I have to spend too much time manually fucking with the mechanics. Because I underestimated how stuff worked. And so themed areas, what themes? What rides are important where? Are there any common elements that we want to use, right? All this stuff, and then we can execute it based on that vision. Whether we go with like cost us whatever 10 grand. We'd have to relocate the Transformers there. I played the last game for like 6 years. You will never learn everything in the game. I just skipped it. You're going to come up with a concept. You know, a mistruth will get spoken. And then people will validate that mistruth. And then other people will use the validation of the mistruth to...
The battery, that's crazy. Fuck me. Well, I guess I don't want to have batteries.
Then we're gonna switch over to Coaster and get this franchise set up. Or actually just gotta connect to it because it sounds like it's already there. What was it called? Hootie Hoot? I agree with every review I've read so far. Unless they use the word woke. If they use the word woke, I'm probably not going to agree with them on that one. But the game is super competent. There's been no bugs. The writing has been...
Boop. Perf. Enter. Balanced or creepy? Creepy is a narrative experience.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. Right? I don't think that's going to happen. Now, what does happen when I play games is I move over here a little bit and I look at this screen so you get a little bit more, but when all is said and done, the fire will not be pool types and stuff. A lot of them are redundant, like different theming around them. And the themes, the way it works, it's not... I like the workshop stuff in one better, but whatever. As Deanie, 42125. 42125! He's online right now. Ooh, say it. Oh, there it is. I have received the invitation. I overbearing mother, wife thing, bearing it in motion, having it come out in Nazi imagery. I guess the Nazi imagery would be a thing. We got...
What are you talking about, Marcus Sosa?
Hours ago, it was saying that the Republicans were winning by X number of votes, and now it says the Democrats are winning. That's got to be cheating, because that's how the weak mind works. It's the equivalent of a sports fan who blames the referees, right? Do the referees make a bad call? Sure. Some of these 5 were going to be in a different headspace today. I knew it. I knew it. 2 of them live in Battleground State, and they're black. Let's see, we have an ongoing thing to check. Oh, there's a happy flower. That's a happy flower on Groot. The last flower we saw was miserable. Hey, man, oh my God. Okay, one more time. Oh, his whole Insta is full of these. He's got so...
Funny guy. It's okay to be in the new kid in town, Oz. The new mill is bringing in a lot of newbies like you into town. New?
This was here, kind of. And then this is like a to be constructed, and so all this was built after the fact. But the main park when you first start was this, the entrance right there. This ride, this cable car ride was built in when you... Arms up, people! Hats. Oh, no, not hats. Mementos. Memento.
The name's Jet, but that has a nice ring to it. Do you have any more I can borrow? First off, kid, you can't just borrow a firecracker. They're kind of one.
But when I was putting this thing in, I could see it wasn't connected to the path. And so nobody would go to it, so it wouldn't work. Well, I've seen mega complaints about people going, oh, people aren't going to my pool. Why are people going to my pool? Well, I don't know why people aren't going to your pool, but there's a stupid reason. They limited how much you could download on PC. What the fuck? I mean, that's just fucking dumb as shit. So now they're upping that limit from 1 gig to 4 gig. So yay. That's a good park. So if I put the M in front of it, it means it's a mechanic zone. Sometimes I'll put a J in front of it, but I don't necessarily always. If I don't put it means I can put both in. So a lot of times I'll put rides and janitorial together and I'll just associate.
You sure that's a good idea, Jet? You can leave it. You can leave if you're gonna be such a chicken.
Special permission to actually restore the roller coasters. Yeah, that's a pretty weird stretch of imagination, but not too dissimilar from the tale as old as time where the abandoned theme park. And you're justified. I saw what they did. You're justified. One of my favorite games ever was a little game called Marvel Heroes. It was made by the guy, David Brevik, who made This Comes Out. And then it blows shit up. Roboduck? Roboduck, all right. Soviet mine. So you want a big square, like, and literally a square. You wanted what do you want? An octagon? You want, or is it like a big circle? What is it? Like if it's gonna be a big square, like something, like how big? Because hats are great, but you want balloons too, right? Plus these are, oh, wait a minute. We gotta, blueprints. Yeah, we gotta do it. Let's see, where is it? Shops, gifts. And then we'll go there, and then we'll go there, there. I have gone through, oh, Ichiban is great. I'm glad, okay, so I'm glad you're excited. I've been seeing that. That's cool. I'm, you know, it's funny. I can play the cowbell game. Oh man, yeah, you ain't wrong. What about? And that. I'd rather fight for it. Feels more natural. Feels like more like what we would do, like what we're supposed to do. I don't know, but let's get this guy in here. And he actually a smaller brush. And let's see, this is the same one. So these are rides. But here we'd be in a much better place. And sure enough, look at that. That's a tall fucking coaster, man. Oh, we can pause it. You're testing. Come on.
Ah! Hurry, grab the kids. Oh, hello. Anyone there?
Yes, we're going Cracklin' Rosie. What? Oh. Huh? Here. Hold on. See, how do I hit supporting are the older women in your life because they have a possibility of actually living through this shit because you know what? It's not been all that fucking long ago since women had to fight for some of the things that Project 2025 vowed to take away. During a roller coaster test, you could ride it and you can, but the test doesn't progress when you're riding it. And I think that's a bunch of bullshit. Don't see how they're going to make it without the kids, let alone with them. This is a really To me, this is the fundamental argument. Oh. But I wish there was a way to turn that shit off. I wish there was a way to turn that off. Let's see, do. And that's when you can look past the some of the weirdness, because it starts to become a little more second nature. Oh, I know I have to. Okay, how about what we experienced when we opened this coaster? Why does the testing certification not work when we're...
Okay. Does it just go back?
Oh, okay. All right. So, but how do I unlock it? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, how do I just say business ducks, the Tacha, this dark wing, the dragon master, there's dad. McParrot face. That's a good pre-fab buildings to copy. Yeah, I was so disappointed in this map when I first came here, because of what the limit. Angry, really angry. I had one of my folks that was not ready to talk about it, but that rest assured there would be a moment in the near future. A lot of us didn't get any sleep. Totally expected, totally natural. I get it. I am not.
He can tell us everything. Well, it's up to me, I guess. Dad has to be stuck in the ball pit. I gotta get back to Jeff's.
Later in the month, but I guess they couldn't come up then. So I told my dad, I said, I'm here, but we'll do a real celebration later. It's closer to your birthday. So yeah, so I've been really into coaster. Coaster. So I know we've talked. Yeah, look right here. Hey. Oh, there's 3. 1, 2, 3. They're not seeing the trash. Okay, now for the mill. Whether it's troops for a war or whether it's workers for the factories, but you need that grist for the mill. You got to have it. Oh, it's early, Dan. It's early. You have to. It's. No, just embrace the nuclear blast. Let's let the flesh get ripped from our bones in the nuclear flash, man. That's the best way to go. Just like strip it like instantly.
I do too, Flappy.
Rigid. It's a little bit rigid. The other way is this leaderboard thing franchised, and I don't know what that is because I don't think that existed in the previous version. If it did, I forgot about it.
Let's go in the ball pit. I don't understand.
Stuff that I don't like, I think will get fixed. I think it can get fixed. I think it will get fixed in the future. So, all right, this is fine. So 7 o'clock, I'm fucking firing that game. Now again, today was harder to get. That's the mystery. Oh man, it's too funny. Too funny. We got to take that shop out. We have to. And then in its place, we're going to put in this sort of out of the way. You don't want the people to see it. That's the thing. Now, if we and why is it so high in the air like that? Why does it do that? I don't understand that. Like, what if I want to put it down here? I can't. See, because my brush size is so big, you're just gonna work. Like, you're just gonna work. I'm not gonna assign you to a zone. You're a mechanic. You're a floater mechanic. And hopefully you'll stay close to these other two, but I know that's not really gonna work. And then Lilia Villalobos, because never fucking fail. He helps with this ride because that guy goes to lunch. Because that's not strategized here, right? I didn't go, okay, this guy, the cube is on this side of the park. The ride directly adjacent is like I didn't think a smaller area than this, but it's up front. I got one mechanic assigned to these, and I got one mechanic assigned to these, and there's two other mechanics that aren't assigned to shit. So I feel here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the one and we're gonna move it over the top of another one. And then we're gonna do the same thing again. Okay, so we're gonna take this one, which all we wanna do is we wanna make sure we catch most of, well, we're gonna put it over here for now. We're gonna move it later. All right. Now, I could have connected there, but I did not. But we're going to go ahead and connect this. Where did I put my solar panels at?